Rounding houses. This story will help you to remember the steps for rounding a number to a given place. In this first example, we will round to the nearest 10. Let's start with the number 42. What digit is in the tens place? The 4 is in the tens place. So then we are going to pretend that your house has the number 4 in the tens place, and then it will have a 0 in the ones place. Your house will always have a 0 in the ones place, and in the tens place, it will have the digit for the place you are rounding to in the given number. So now let's see what your friend's house is. If we count by ones, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, then if your friend's house is 10 houses away, then your friend's house number is 50. So you're at home on the weekend and your parent or guardian is allowing you to walk to your friend's house or your friend's apartment. So you set out and you start walking, but something happens at house when you get to house number 42 on the street. And why house 42? Because there's a 2 in the ones place. So you've only gotten 2 houses away from your house. And what happens? Kaboom! A thunderstorm, lightning, it starts to rain. You got to run back inside before you get soaking wet or struck by lightning. Where are you going to run to? Is your house closer or is your friend's house closer? Well, you are 2 places away from your house, but 8 places away from your friend's house if you count the spaces. So it is much better to run back to your house and have less chance of getting struck by lightning. So you run back to your house. Therefore, the number 42 rounds to 40 because it is closer than 50. Next example, rounding to the nearest 10. In the tens place, we have a 2, so that means your house has a 2 in the tens place. Your house always has a 0 in the ones place. So if you count by ones all the way over to your friend's house is always going to be 10 places more than yours. So your friend's house is number 30. You start walking to your friend's house and you get all the way to house number 28 because there's an 8 in the ones place on your given number before the thunder and lightning starts. Yay, you are much closer to your friend's house, so you can run there instead of having to run all the way home. 28 rounds to 30 because 30 is closer to 28 than 20. What if you have a 5 in the ones place of your given number? Well, since the 7 is in the tens place, your house is 70. Your friend's house is going to be 80 because 80 is 10 more than 70. You can look at the number line and count over. You start walking to your friend's house and you get to house 75. Well, look at that. It's right in the middle. Where do you go if it's equally distant from your house and your friend's house when the thunder and lightning strikes? Well, where were you going in the first place? Your friend's house. Where do you really want to go? Your friend's house. So you're going to go to your friend's house. Yay. So 75 rounds to 80 because it's much easier to keep going in the same direction than to turn around and go backwards. So when you're halfway there, you're going to keep going to where you wanted to go anyway.